Welcome everyone to NoW Honor. As always, I am Damien Wrestling Figs, joined with my broadcasting partner WWB, and we have a stacked show for you here tonight. Over on Emergence, we saw Ricky Starks qualify for the United States Championship Iron Survivor, as well as Gunther qualified for the #1 contender All-Star Iron Survivor. But those aren't as important as our Royal Rumble winner. Jeff Hardy made his grand return at the Royal Rumble, where ultimately he won the match and now is going on to main event WrestleMania against former leader Brody Lee. We're going to hear from Jeff Hardy here tonight.
It has been. I went from not even being in the company to now going on to main event WrestleMania. The months I was gone, it was hard. I felt bad that I had to leave my brother Matt behind, and it felt horrible. But then I got the call from my brother Matt. He said he talked to Shane, and he got me my contract back. But this time, I'm not signed to Brody Lee. I'm signed to NoW. And if it weren't for Matt, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have won the Rumble. So Matt, please, come out here so we can show you our appreciation.
Oh, there's Matt. Oh no. Oh, Bronson Reed! Crushing Matt Hardy through that table. Oh no. Damian Priest. Priest with a chair shot over the head of Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, as we know, betrayed the Judgment Day at the Royal Rumble. And they're not taking that too lightly, as now Jeff running to the back to go help his brother. I'm afraid it might be too late though.
Come on, let me get some help over here.
Our opening contest. Honor Tag Team Championships on the line. As the former champions, Imperium, challenge for the belts they lost just a week ago. As last week the Young Bucks made history, becoming the first ever two-time Honor Tag Team Champions. As they have their first championship defense here tonight, but they have to go through the former champions that beat the Young Bucks the first time for the Tag Team Championships. As this is their second match between just these two tag teams. As last week it was a triple threat for those titles, where the firm was involved. Gonna definitely be different here tonight. Bell has rung, Ludwig Kaiser and Matt Jackson starting things off. These two teams are gonna know each other very, very well by the end of the night, as this is their third time in the ring together. Second time with just these two. As Ludwig making the tag to Giovanni Vinci early on. Headlock takedown. Taking Matt right to the ground as Vinci from the top with an elbow. As Vinci sending Matt Jackson off the ropes. Matt sweeping through the legs of Vinci. Super kick. Sending Gio straight to the outside. Tagging in his brother Nick. As hopping up to the top. Swanton to the outside. Vinci now lifting up Nick, holding him up in the air as Nick goes right back down, as now swinging, neck breaker to Giovanni Vinci. Ludwig bringing the fight to Nick Jackson. Springboard European uppercut. As Nick trying to roll away now. As now shoulder to the gut of Ludwig Kaiser. As now slingshot face breaker. As now Nick back on the apron with an enziguri to Ludwig Kaiser, dragging him over the top rope. Nick now looking for a springboard onto the ramp off the apron. I feel bad for the back of Ludwig Kaiser there. As now looking to end things here. Wait a minute, Ludwig turned it around onto Nick. As now cover on Matt Jackson. 1, 2, no. Matt kicking out and now turning things around into a Canadian destroyer. As now Vinci trying to get into the ring. Matt saw it coming though, catching him with a super kick. And now catching Ludwig with a super kick. And to top things off with a brain buster to retain the championships here tonight. 1, 2, 3. The Young Bucks are still your Honor Tag Team Champions. As now both teams facing off in the middle of the ring. Bucks offering the hand, the sign of respect. But Vinci not having anything of it. As now Imperium attacking the Young Bucks after that incredible match. Imperium clearly upset over not getting the victory here tonight. As now a power slam onto the ramp off of the apron. And now Ludwig with the Tag Team Championship straight to the face of Matt Jackson. As now Vinci slamming Nick right onto the steps. As Ludwig looking down at them, he has an idea. Looking for a drop kick. Something has snapped inside of Imperium. Grayson Waller now sending Dragon Lee off the ropes. Dragon Lee turning things around. Waller catching himself on the apron just to get called the Hurricane Rana off of the apron. What a move by Dragon Lee. This has been an impressive singles debut here. As now Grayson Waller slamming Dragon Lee back first onto the apron, sending him into the ring. As now Grayson Waller setting up for the stunner from down under. No. Dragon Lee catches him into a spinning sit-out power bomb to end the match here. 1, 2, 3. Dragon Lee picks up the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate greatness. We celebrate your new X Division champion, the one, the only. He is a rebel heart, and most importantly, he is my best friend. He is Johnny Gargano.
I cannot believe what I am watching right now. A celebration for Johnny Gargano. I have never seen Austin Theory in a suit a day in my life. But here comes the newly crowned X Division champion, Johnny Gargano. As I guess tonight we are celebrating him and his victory.
Oh man, this feels surreal. For years and years in this company, I've been chasing after gold. I mean, just at the last WrestleMania, I challenged for the United States and North American Championships, and I failed. But now this year at WrestleMania, I'm going to be walking in as X Division champion. Now the celebration was thrown together by my friend here, Austin Theory. Now Austin, you told me you had a gift for me. Where's that gift at? Well, Johnny, if you would look next to you, it's right there. But Johnny, I got you a one-of-one gift. Sit right for the X Division champion. A golden, life-size statue of Johnny Gargano.
I don't think that's Johnny Gargano, nor a statue.
I spent a lot of money on this.
As Tommaso Ciampa attacking the way here with his crutch. Obviously still upset that Johnny Gargano turned his back on him, as he is not playing around here tonight. As Austin Theory with the crutch behind him. Ciampa sees it coming though. Knee straight to the jaw. And now Tommaso Ciampa right in front of Johnny Gargano, looking for fairy tale ending to Austin Theory. Celebration has been crashed, as it looks like Tommaso Ciampa has his eyes set on Johnny Gargano and his X Division Championship.
What are you guys doing? What was that out there? I get you lost, but there's no point of being sore losers. It's not being a sore loser, it's playing smart. Now, if you don't want that to happen to your champions every week, I'd suggest you give us a rematch sooner rather than later. You guys want a rematch? I got it. You guys have already fought each other twice in 2-on-2 competition. So we're going to play this around into a best-of-7 series so you two teams can prove who the best of the best really are. This is the one shot I'm giving you. Don't waste it.
Sammy Guevara looking GTH on Daniel Garcia, but Garcia catching the leg of Sammy Guevara, as now smacking him right in the face. Sammy throwing a forearm back as Garcia responds with an uppercut. Dragging Sammy away from the ropes to lock in the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter's locked in on Sammy Guevara here. Can Garcia pick up the victory? Oh, but wait a minute, here comes Andrade, costing Daniel Garcia the match, saving his Legado friend Sammy Guevara. As here comes the rest of Legado, sledgehammer in hand. Andrade, I think, still embarrassed about what took place at the Royal Rumble with Santos Escobar, and he's taking all of his anger out on Daniel Garcia. A sledgehammer in hand. And it looks like coming for the save, the man I just spoke of, Santos Escobar, as he sends Sammy Guevara right into the steel steps. Santos and Santana having their scheduled matchup here, throwing blows back and forth. Santana rolling lariat, now Santos catching him, and now looking, buckle bomb. Now lifting him up, looking for the Phantom Driver. No, Santana gets out of it, brain buster, right onto the dome. As Santana now lifting up Santos. Santos rolling through. Cover. 1, 2. Santana turning things around, but Garcia kicking Santana, forcing him to roll back over as Escobar gets the win here. With the assist from Daniel Garcia, as both men have met a common enemy in Legado del Fantasma. Carmelo Hayes looking to qualify for the U.S. Iron Survivor, as now looking nothing but net, but Jungle Boy springboard, caught with the first 48. Cover by Melo now, 1, 2, 3, as Melo is going to deadline.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, the United States Champion, Will Ospreay. Now, Will Ospreay, as we know at Deadline, you will be defending your championship in an Iron Survivor match. I would just like to hear your thoughts about this championship defense and if you are worried about it. Well, it's obviously scary going in there against 4 of the men I don't have to be pinned to lose this championship, but if anybody wants to take this championship off of me, they're gonna have to take it off of my dead body, bruv. Because practically my entire career here in this company, I've been chasing after this championship, and I'm not gonna give it up easily. So whoever I will be seeing in that Iron Survivor match, whoever I will be facing at WrestleMania, this is a warning. Step in front of me, I will put you down instantly. Well, Ospreay, I'm sure rooting for you in the Iron Survivor match. Because you have to remember this. I eliminated you from the Royal Rumble, which can very much give me a free shot at this thing right here. So after Deadline, we will meet again. But next time, I'm not going to be so friendly, as I'm coming for that championship.
It is now time for our main event. Who will join Gunther in the All-Star Iron Survivor? Could it be this man right here, the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, who we last saw when he lost the hook for the FTW Championship, as he looks to bounce back here tonight. Even though this man has a target on his back from the name of LA Knight, he looks to qualify for Iron Survivor here, as this would be a huge opportunity for Braun Breaker, under the guidance of Chris Jericho, to go on to main event night 1 of WrestleMania for the All-Star Championship. But he has to get through the qualifying match first, as that will be no easy task, as he's going against Sami Zayn, an obviously member of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, who made his presence felt earlier on tonight, when him and Bronson Reed laid an attack on Matt Hardy. But he has one task right now, and that's to qualify for Iron Survivor. Bell has rung. Who is going to join Gunther at Deadline? Wait a minute. Under the ring, Jeff Hardy dragging out Damian Priest, and now attacking him, getting revenge from earlier on tonight. As Breaker and Sami watch on, Jeff Hardy now climbing the scaffolding, looking for a swanton, taking out Damian Priest. What is going on tonight? As this matchup is still taking place, and as of right now, it is just Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker, and they realize the opportunity that is up for grabs here tonight, as both men in the ring going at it. Sami Zayn turning things around back into that waistlock. Breaker now using the ropes to get Sami off. And now going for a waistlock of his own. And a nice takedown by Braun Breaker. As now he has Sami Zayn. Sami sending Breaker off the ropes. Looking drop kick to Breaker. Breaker bounces off the middle rope. Sami looking springboard. Gets caught by Braun Breaker. Breaker sitting Sami Zayn on the announcer's table, as now going up to the apron, looking, oh my goodness! Leaping from the apron to the announce table. Has Sami leaned against the steps. Breaker looking to run all the way for the spear, but Sami moves out of the way just in time. The athleticism of Braun Breaker, as he was just lifting Sami up, dropping him and following with a standing moonsault. As now Breaker in the corner, setting up for a spear. Wait a minute, Sami catching him with an Aluva kick. As now looking for the Blue Thunder Bomb, but Breaker bouncing out of it with the spear, folding Sami Zayn inside out. As both men recovering from what they both just took. As now Braun Breaker off the ropes again, looking spear to Sami Zayn. Cover to qualify for Iron Survivor, and he does. What a matchup between both men, as by the guidance of Chris Jericho, the Learning Tree, Braun Breaker is going to Deadline.